you get first mover advantage, and it gives you an opportunity to do exactly what you said, rain down on other players, but also not have to worry about taking pressure as you're trying to traverse the mountain.
Exactly, but you also have to adapt to the items that introduce to the game, such as impulses and these like epic impulses that launch you very high.
Oh yeah,
you can see players doing double tarps in the high ground now, having their teammate be a few layers above them just in case someone tries taking it with an impulse. But look at Colossal right now, just getting elimination after elimination in the zone with the AR. But now
that's what they say about Colossal here. Currently,
that's how it is.
Getting just like the song says, getting back to high ground. I mean, he loses it, gets it again, loses it, gets it again. That's been the story time and time again. 17 eliminations total now. They are dominating right now as a squad. Colossal popping off, splitting, going tit for tat. These two, Kaz and Colossal. Of course, Vanish, a team or an esports org here in Fortnite that has such good top talent. They're now in a great position to close this out. It's just easy for them. They know that they're just such... Yeah, but hey, look at his shotgun ammo. He doesn't have a lot of shotgun shot. No, I'm just kidding. 500 bullets.
Only a few.
Only a few. You know, he can waste a shot or two. He's chilling right now. They're looking good. They're looking great. Will they get the first victory royale that we've seen on broadcast? In True Story. Oh, there it is. All right. Easy. That wasn't even a will they. They will. I should have flipped those two words right there. Meanwhile... But compared to some of these young legends. Yeah, exactly. Boomer for Fortnite.
No, I love Punisher. He's great. I know I talk to Punisher a lot, actually. We're pretty close friends. And he's a great player. He's very smart. He's not the top tier in mechanics, but look at that. He's able to carry his own weight. He's very intelligent from Latin America, so he is representing them. Yeah. And he's playing with P-God, who lives in the US, but he's also originally from Peru. So we have both of these players competing with 25 eliminations already. But I don't know if it's a bug or if I'm confused, but seeing the points at the bottom, it seems like they're an arena game. But I assume that is a visual bug, and they are playing in the tournament right now. And there's only 2 people left, 25 eliminations. If they manage to secure this could be a huge amount of points for them. Going into this game.
Yeah, we've been here before. I think it might be an arena game. I don't think it's a bug. I think it's an arena game. I'm not sure. We just got to tell it like it is.
To decide if they can use those builds as a tarp to get the zone, or if they're going to have to maybe use a mobility item here. Because if they try building, there's a risk of them getting focused, but they find a knock. They can maybe secure that elimination and rotate towards there to refresh a bit of their materials. They just have to be careful from the high ground, which could be looking at them. But looks like it's a 1 versus 2 now. They already knocked one of them. Let's see if they can come out on top in this battle.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Good start, but right now, Colossal and Kaz have been playing really well as individuals. Want to see them continue to work together as a team on this low ground. There's one. It's going to be some Vanish on Vanish action right there, if I saw it correctly. Didn't see who from Vanish it was, but nice job by Kaz FN. Gets 1. A couple more picks.
They're doing fine here. It's pretty relaxed, honestly.
It's like, you know, one of those like roller coaster rides, the one that just goes back and forth, back. It feels like we're watching right now. No, I'm just kidding. They're just hanging out, like you said, as mentioned, easy rotations. No need to stress and no need to use a lot of mats. That could help them. But there you go. They're gonna find one.
Wow.
It's exactly what you want. I think that was actually on a player that was in the top 10, if I remember correctly. So I remember Sprite. So good job right there. It's a good pickup. And that's what you want to do. You want to find the kind of rats. People are just ratting out right now and trying to survive, making it to late game. When we say rats, we're not trying to be mean. We mean like people that are hiding like rats. That's what we mean. We're not calling someone a rat, just so you know. Just let me clarify real quick now. But on board with Colossal and Cash, he's like, this guy Fallout's nuts, calling people rats and stuff. No, but that's how we do things around here. You know, that's when you're ratting out, you're trying to survive, you're trying to tell me, you're trying to make it to late game. That's a nice little terminology for BRs here as we're on board with Kaz, trying to make it to late game themselves. They're within the top 10 right now, top 4 overall.
Yeah, look at them go. 7 or 6 opponents that are alive right now. There's not much left. People getting eliminated left and right. The end game is coming to a close here. They have the mats they need. They have all the loot, and the mechanics from these two players is unreal. The amount of eliminations they're getting. They're looking at height as well. It's pretty high up. You can see that he split his impulses. They're going to do the double impulse play that I was talking about earlier. Maybe even with the bouncer. Doesn't choose to do it, but look at that. 2 hard pumps on the opponents on height. Looks like they've taken it with a double impulse play, and now they just have to play height like always. Fallout, shoot down and get that win.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. At this point, they're going to send Colossal down. That's wise. The controller player, keep the keyboard and mouse player high ground. And actually, oh my gosh, Kaz almost gets caught with his pants down right there, caught off guard. Good job staying alive, but hurt quite significantly. Needs to get some picks. That's 1, but his teammate's alive. Can I get the second? Colossal should be able to clean up here. Kaz can get 1 shot. And no, are you kidding me? They get second place.
Not able to. Good. We got the analyst Fallout as well here with the right-hand peaks. And then, as we can see here, they're applying pressure with the AR. They're trying to drain their opponent's mats or maybe even crack one before they get in. And they tried it, but Thieves took a big hit. Although Replays manages to eliminate that opponent. 2 versus 1 now. 90 cracked. 1v1. Will he be able to win this battle here? Looking for a wall replace, trying to get inside of his box. But he does the safe play here to make sure his teammate is good. Make a little box around him, cover him up. Fallout, how do you think this fight's gonna end up?
And I'm hyping him up. Once we get to top 20, I'm going to pass it to my man, Takata, for a Spanish-speaking late game. You're going to do the rest.
Tell me I'm on the main stage, Fallout. Tell me I'm on the main stage.
You're on the main stage, brother. In Spanish, Espanol. Take it away.
Elimination, and look at them following the tarp. He's hunting. He's about to get in, hunt his prey, find that elimination, but unfortunately he gets blocked off, and now he's got to continue rotating. Cypher gets taken down as well, but he knows his opponent's behind him. They're looking for some AR tags. 33 white, that's enough. He will get the siphon if that player gets eliminated to Storm here. So a big possibility on getting some health there. And there it is. Hogman popping some minis. 160 materials Fallout. He could still do something here, but he's going to need an elimination soon.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That elimination helped from a siphon perspective, but not from a mats or a materials or an equipment perspective. Look at this. He's down to just a pump shotgun, a purple spaz, and a purple and a blue AR. This is bleak. This is as bleak gets. He goes from being a wolf to running away with his tail between his legs. And right now he is certainly scurrying, trying to stay alive right now as Hogman. What can he do? Needs a pick, needs something. He needs a dream, he needs a prayer. I'm thinking it's looking a little scary right now, Takata.
It is looking very scary as he only has 2-1-0 builds left, has to do the Bloom battle and does not come on top. But quickly switching to Punisher, if I'm not wrong, Fallout's favorite player currently on the high ground. 22 eliminations, 2v2. It looks like they already have this game in the bag. About to be a massive game for Punisher and Zazma, getting the victory royale. 376 points without the placement updated, maybe looking at close to 400. Looking for tags with the AR, manages to get a couple, but opposite high ground seems to be contested, so he uses an impulse to get there quickly and claim that high ground again, but looks like they want to fight it. The opponents are not going to give it up so easily. This could turn into what we call a build fight here in the end game. 2 opponents building against each other and seeing who comes out on top. And Hogman manages to get that elimination. Will he get the siphon? He does it. Will he get to zone though? 20 HP, 10 HP, 8, and he survives. Now he's alone. Teammate got eliminated, not sure how, but zone pulled back. He either keeps high here or drops down and tries to res, but I feel like the better play is to keep the high ground and play it solo, and that is what he's doing. Looking for AR shots, Fallout.
That's exactly right. But the problem with playing high ground here, look at his mats. You want more mats. You want to call that high. So I think he's going to try and play for a pick. He's trying to get a little closer to the action. He's trying to sniff it out, finds one. And this has been crazy, Takata. You called that brilliantly. 2 times. He barely survived with 10 HP. 1 when he got the siphon, and 2 when he barely made it in the circle right there in the zone. So nice job so far from Hogman. Playing perfect, but playing with fire. What does he need to do right here, Takata, to close this game out? It's a really obviously tough one.
Well, right now it kind of depends on what his opponents have here. If they have mobility and try contesting the high ground, it's going to be very difficult for Hogman due to his HP, but also his materials, like you were saying later. He did a really good job there of noticing that there was a tree in zone that he could farm up. You can see the top tier players doing that even on the low ground when they find rocks that they can farm per brick. But it seems like they aren't contesting him too much. So right now, Hogman's just going to keep doing single layer tarps here, making sure he's not doing cones and floors and just doing one or the other so he doesn't waste any materials. Quickly connecting to the other side of zone. Great job by Hogman. And let's see if he can find a siphon pick here. Get an elimination, which will give him 50 health or shield, depending on what he needs. And he's looking for one, but there's only, I believe, 3 opponents alive right now, Fallout. So he's going to have to battle someone soon.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh my goodness. It all comes down to this. And guess what? This is crucial because they're at 4-11. They're on the fringe. This is a must-win game. This is their second, maybe third last game, probably their second to last game in this one. He has high ground. Gonna miss the shot he needed to hit. Misses the second. And Hogman gets taken out. Obviously a tough situation, but top 3 is nothing to hang your head at.
Hopefully, let's take a quick look at heat number 2, our top 10. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Up on top, first place, it's FaZe's Mega and Dubs with 656 points. And I know we already talked about Heat 1, but I have to hark on Heat 1 right now. The fact that Thomas and Tayson from Europe got 150 50 points higher than the second T or from heat number 2. I just can't wait to see how they perform. But regardless, incredible performance from Mega and Dubs. And then, of course, in second place, it's none other than Damon and Paper with 634 points. Colossal and Kaz